I'm Franz Friedl from MACK Rides. My position in MACK Rides is head of installation of the rides, and I actually respond for the commissioning and for the startup of the ride. And now I do the standby that they all have a safe opening. And I've been here since middle of August, and we are now in March. We opened the ride on time, and the ride is doing good. Everybody is happy about the ride, how it's doing, and I'll be proud to be with Mark and have the first ride in this design, open it, and yeah, that's it.
That's awesome. So ever since I've been going to Silver City, this ride has been under construction. So that was one thing that amazed me with this ride, was just how long it took to build it. So what made constructing this ride different from the rest? Like, that required that much time to build it, you know?
I mean, we built it in a very short time. For us, it was from August. Really, we start actually in end of July, beginning of August to install the ride. And it's actually a short time because it's a 1 kilometer piece of track. And the difficult is, of course, the hills over here. You know, the track is not in a flat spot. We have to move the cranes around to get the track in position, and that takes a little while. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. I guess. Was it hard being able to having to transport the track, like, to get it to the site because of its location?
The transportation was not that difficult. I guess more the location of the cranes that we have to move. And if you have to relocate such big cranes, of course, that takes time.
Yeah, gotcha. So I'm curious, what came first? Did Silver City decide to go with MACK Rides first, or did they decide to go with a spinning coaster first?
This I'm not sure about it. I guess Silver City gets to Europa Park, and we have a prototype there. And they've been testing this, and they say, yeah, that's it, what they wanted. They want a spinning coaster.
Yeah, that was one thing that impressed me. I saw the car that they modified on Blue Fire. So,
yes.
So I'm assuming did Silver City have to work with Europa Park to be able to make that happen?
No, we've been planning this, so it means it was our interesting that we have this spinning coaster, but we've been searching for a customer which want that spinning coaster happen. And so we decided to have it for Silver City.
So what was the process like when determining, or I guess when they were looking through the MACK Rides profile? Because Time Traveler, it's very large compared to other spinning coasters. So how was it for, I guess, from what you can tell, the Silver City customer experience, like going through MACK Rides' profile and when I'm looking for that attraction to add?
I guess they want something special, they want something new, and they want something which is unique in the world, and they got it. I mean, this spinning coaster is the only one on the market which have, let's say, a mix of, I mean, it's a limit family ride, let's say it in this way. All other family rides are not that thrilly as our ride now. And we found, when you look the guests which been on the ride, it's a good mix, and we hit the goal, I guess.
That's great. So I'm curious, do you know whose idea was to go with the first drop out of the station? Because we just rode for the first time. That was nuts.
I can't tell you.
You can't tell
whose
you?
idea, no.
Okay, man. That was probably the defining moment for the ride.
Maybe you have to ask somebody from the park. They could tell you.
Yeah. So this was one thing some of us were curious about. So we understand that it stops at the base of the first launch because the park requested it, and it isn't for mechanical reasons.
There is no reason. Yeah. We could just run through to launch one. It was a request from the customer, yes.
Okay, yeah. Do you know if, or what their specific reason for why they chose to go with that?
No,
you know?
It's just they want to stop there maybe for a scene and say, yes, now we restart to make the thrill more, intense. So I don't know.
Makes sense. So, so from what you've heard, it's only been open for a few days. what is, and everyone's been talking about it, so what have you heard about it? Like, I'm assuming people are loving it?
Everybody have just good comments on it, and I think we hit really the goal. This ride is fantastic and probably fits perfectly to this park.
So what does this ride mean for MACK Rides? Like, do you think other parks are going to be taking a look at this and like noticing and maybe say, you know, we'd like something like that? Or
It's pretty sure it's like a must-have in the park, you know. The point is, if you look in the queue line from Silver Dollar City, it fits for, let's say, 80%. You will never have a ride which fits to 100% of the guests. But this ride fits to anybody, you know, to everybody. Childs, you have teenies, you have old people. Even old people are riding this ride. Yeah. And that makes it so fantastic.
That's great. So one of the things that people know about this ride is it did have a very high price tag. So because there, you know, so much good went into it with the terrain and just the design and everything. So with all that being in, do you think that that Silver Dollar City made the right choice? That this is a good investment for them? And
I'm pretty sure it's a right investment, and the price is okay. You have to see that we have a lot of inversions in it. We have 1 kilometer of track. We have 2 launches. And we have 3 trains, so that makes the price, yeah.
Awesome. Well, I think that's good. So thank you so much for this.
Pleasure.